ways to save ones that would not be saved otherwise.
Because as much as I want to save our world, but there is a bigger picture, and I feel like for my whole life, all I've thought about is Drakenheim, but this is so much bigger than us.
We cannot help others if we do not help ourselves.
And Drakenheim is still the pinnacle. It is the epicenter of the problem. And if we find a solution for this, we have the ability to use what's here, to study, to push forward, to help other people.
I must admit, I feel out of my league here. Amongst all this magical mumbo jumbo.
I know, it's hard to keep up with.
Thun, what do you think? Because until you finish this plan of yours, it will be Caspian blood and the blood of Vale soldiers that will be protecting the city.
It's true.
And we have Illyrians marching here.
Who knows what they've done on their way here?
Will they be content with cleaning up the scraps of Delirium while the Amethyst Academy harvests and drains the city in its little bubble? Who knows?
Listen,
Can we hold them on?
I'm just saying that if we need to take action,
If we need to take action, it's having them come in here and rid this place of that evil. That stops them too.
says the guy who...
Finish it.
In all fairness, of course. Yes, we could allow the Illyrians to come in and finish what they want. They could burn Drakenheim to the ground. How long will that take? How will they do that? Will they... Assuming they could do it.
Didn't they say they had?
What if they do more harm than good? What if they march into the crater, get eaten by giant worms,
Indeed.
try to, I don't know, stab the Delirium heart, their heads explode?
I mean, you've killed Illyrian soldiers before.
What are the Illyrians possibly going to do with their resources against the crater?
What if it unleashes?
They could march an entire army in there and it would be swallowed by it with the magic that we have developed.
Can't they can't blow it up?
But they talked about burning it, right? They talked about.
They have ways of purging contamination, but they can't. But they refuse to use things like Aqua Expurgo and Aqua Delirium, and they do not know the secrets of our neutralizing field spells. They do not have the resources to manufacture the armor that you found in Ryan Rainier. They will march an army into the city and it will be swallowed and transformed into monstrosities. And by the time they do that, we will have lost the opportunity to enact Operation Super Shield and create the prismatic barrier.
Okay, there. Festival of Worlds.
There you go.
Is Operation name and is the actual no.
Yes. Operation Super Shield's objective is to deploy the prismatic barrier.
And save
Thank you,
Drakenheim.
thank you. Save Drakenheim, save the world.
Okay, Google.
I could really go for some
Lan.
donuts. Chud?
I don't know.
Dagens værmelding.
I dag i Skedsmokorset skal det bli delvis skyet, med temperaturer mellom -5 og 6 grader. Det er for øyeblikket -5 grader og for det meste sol.
I feel
And even if they could purge every last piece of debris, what of the cosmos? What of regional ISS? Are they just going to wait for another meteor to come? How long will that be?
Yeah, that doesn't solve the
Thousands of
problem.
years from now?
The Amethyst Academy could use the technology if we give ourselves more time. That means that we get more time to study delirium. The more we know about it, the more of a chance we have against it. people.
sick?
No, this is okay. A family member, somebody you care about very deeply. Let's call them Drakenheim. Is very sick. 2 people come and knock on the door. One of them, a studier of medicine, a person who's here, says, "I'm going to study this sickness. I'm going to see if there's a way that I can cure it. And if it takes me too long, and this loved one dies, I will still have the knowledge to save others, but I will do my best to make sure that that doesn't happen." And the other person comes, a person of religion, and they knock on your door and they say, "I'm here to burn your house down because you have a sick person inside, and I'm going to kill them and burn your house down to solve the problem so that nobody else gets sick. But there's still a chance that other people are going to get sick." Which one are you letting into your house?
The first one, they're going to use that sick person as a weapon, right? That's like part of it.
They're going to study and use the sickness
And
to
make that person do things.
Okay, they
so
might.
they can use the sickness against other people that they
Yeah, because
don't
they're
like.
going to use that sickness. They're going to understand the sickness and harness it against.
No, they said they're going to make magic items. I'm holding. This is a staff.
You stack that thing. Look, I'm with you. If you believe that this is the right course, I'll follow you. I just cannot betray Christian bias. Not in the way that everyone wants.
What would you do with Lucretia?
She may continue her practice. But you said it. We need everyone on board, and if we start sending people out to their demise,
Once the prismatic barrier is in place, pilgrims will not be able to make their pilgrimage to the crater. The barrier will be closed to them.
Unless they're already inside.
They will have to drive them out.
Oh.
There will be no escape. The barrier will stop anyone from coming in and anyone from coming out unless the Academy allows it.
What you're saying is the academy is going to
We will have control over the defenses and be able to determine who has authorization to access the walls.
So we're giving the academy dragon.
Would you rather give it to Lucretia Matthias or perhaps the Silver Order?
I don't think anybody
Or
owns
should we
it.
invite the Queen of Thieves back here and let her have Drakenheim? Yes, somebody is going to own Drakenheim at the end of this. It's up to us to decide who it's going to be. If we go with Lucretia Matthias, guess what, guys? We all get to jam delirium in our chests and follow her plan. There's no, yes, we want to bring people together here, but somebody needs to enact a plan.
I agree. But the academy needs to be accountable for this. We're not just handing over all this power to the academy. I don't agree with
They
that.
still have to answer to the
they?
Edicts of Luke.
Do you?
Of course.
Of course.
Yes. You know.
And who will enact that?
who will stand against
The
you?
Illyrians that we're not letting into Drakenheim?
Certainly, the weapons and magic items that we manufacture will be available to all nations.
That's how the business works. We've always
So they're gonna own.
That's how we
We've always
are right.
Amethyst Academy sells magic items.
Yeah, just to
But not the most powerful weapons that can humble a nation. Just to another.
Yeah, right.
No, the
No, we
edicts of neutrality actually specified under the edicts of neutrality we cannot discriminate between nations. It's racist too. It's racist.
Hey, though.
And what happens when all-out war breaks out and these weapons of mass destruction
Why are you so
start?
focused on this mass destruction thing? Like, we make potions.
A bomb. You made a bomb.
Yeah, you guys made a bomb.
Yeah,
Like
we
day
also-
one.
We also make healing potions.
Well, we made more.
There it is. So here's my problem: is that
What
what did you see in the vision? You saw.
Guys, we make a jar, and when you open it up, you can pull like mayonnaise or honey out. Like, we made that.
Where is this jar?
That's a remarkable item that
haven't I
we
got this
created.
jar?
You saw it.
Well,
your
if you
vision.
tune a delirium crystal to the sphere of elemental deities and pull in
See, we make good things.
That is the great use of delirium. You're swaying me a
You're
little bit.
swaying Mayo. Not fair.
With mayonnaise.
How would the kings know?
we could
Pluto.
build a portal to the elemental plane of water that just drew in all the best
Pluto. How would the Kingsmoot go if the Jacksons all had the
Okay.
Miriam forged
And we
blades?
could combine it with the portal to the elemental plane of fire so the fish are
Oh,
Okay, Veo, why did
Give
you
this man the delirium.
why did you pursue magic in the first place?
it was fun.
And you could do really useful and cool things with it. That's all that we're trying to do. We're just trying to do useful and cool things.
You said the wars and the victory is what ended it all. And we're not talking about saving the world. We're talking about war.
No, we're talking about giving the Illyrians a
And if
gift.
we could harness the full power,
We don't want wars. If we give them Lucretia Mathias, we maybe stop the war.
Maybe.
We're not going to just take the Lucretia bias and how you harvest them.
Okay, you know what? Fair enough, Pluto.
And
What's your solution? That's the thing, is we haven't answered. And your answer
boy, we need to be decisive. I don't know either.
Dad, pick for me.
you're telling me no, but you're also not giving me an alternate.
My alternate is probably blow it all up.
You want to join the Illyrians?
Just that these 30 people trying to stop it.
Yeah, but what about the rest of the Illyrians? How are they going to stop that? They don't have the technology to build airships or great weapons that can shoot meteors out of the sky.
I
But-
mean, you guys
But those are bad.
theorize. You guys theorize. You know, Operation Super Shield is
I mean, we do have many possible functional airship designs that would rely on nuclear clusters. At least 1 in 10. Probably not.
You call it theorizing, but like we're basing it on logic and magic that we have access to. Lucretia Mathias's words are based on nothing, and I don't think the Illyrians have what it takes to march in here and actually successfully do anything. You and I and Vale are in that crater with armor, with magic.
if again, if you think it's the right thing to do, I don't have a better solution. But
I do, but you're still arguing.
I don't think that giving up Lucretia Mathias is the right thing.
I think the land keepers are out on the road. That's why. These people can see that from any other perspective.
Do we tell them?
I leave that. If you want to hear what the Illyrian has to say, I would be cautious about putting you down. Nevertheless, if Lucretia Mathias is at large, the followers of the Fallen Fire will create problems for us until they get what they want. Who knows what they can do? Yes, the designs of prismatic barrier will be it will work, it will hold. But if their ideas take root, there could always be a lingering belief that they could somehow sabotage what we've done and leave the world to its fate again. As long as this idea infects people, it could be a risk to I don't want to say that it's not effective, and it won't be an effective means of control. But I know Lucretia Mathias is powerful, and her words are persuasive. As long as that idea remains, it is a danger to Operation Super Solution.
It's true. If we decide to go down this route, Pluto, we have to double down. That's what we decide.
We have to destroy her.
We have to put the barrier first, if that's something we're going to choose, over our promises. And as much as I don't like it, she has helped us. I don't think just letting this planet, leaving it to its fate, is the right solution. I think we can do more help if we can secure our own, and then potentially move to others and help others in a way that we're helping ourselves here.
You're not wrong. It's just very difficult. And Ignatius is yelling at me. Can't hear it. It's like,
The blade is betrayal.
it's just screaming.
The
at me.
blade says, "The blood of a righteous man, Theodore Marshall, stains your soul, and you would add another righteous soul into those you have killed."
Pluto, really, at the end of the day, I bet you could take Lucretia one-on-one.
I'm gonna be goaded into it.
Eldrick, I need you to do something. Talk to Ryan Green.
Very well.
The only way we're going to get through this is with her help.
We might need her help, and that might mean... I mean, she's not going to listen to me if I try to talk her out of what she wants. But maybe you guys can work out a deal. Maybe you guys can work something out where we could really use her technology.
I don't disagree. We'll speak about it.
I also think, going from this room, we can agree that we're not going to tell anyone until we can speak to Elias Drexel and get the council together of the Academy.
There is one last thing to bring to the table here. Almost forgot this.
Oh, yeah.
The Queen of Thieves knows.
Oh yeah, she had a plan too. Maybe we should hear her plan.
Yeah, sure.
How did this happen?
Okay, so I was talking to Veo and Pluto about the plan, and then it wasn't Veo and Pluto. I was in my tent, chatting with my friends, and then my friends walked in. Listen, it wasn't.
You need to be more careful.
It was my friends. They were in my tent.
You couldn't even tell that because we were being mean to him that it wasn't us. We're never mean to him.
You are literally suffocating with pillows in my sleep constantly.
It's affectionate.
Yes.
Where were our patrols, Veo?
Around.
Whoa. We're not playing the blame
Right,
game with this
right.
one.
No, I don't want this.
They do their job.
I don't want this to be another thing that's on my plate of faults. It was. You have to
Then
believe
you
me.
will have to be wary for sabotage.
Yeah.
Well, that's another person. It's not just Lucretia you gotta get out of the city. It's the Queen of Thieves too.
Oh, and if you want her plan, she would like to sit on the throne. And what was her plan?
I think
So,
her plan was to just sort of like she was going to be in charge and she could fix it.
Yeah, she didn't really say how. She was just like, yeah, I'll fix
very,
it.
very.
It seemed more like a put me in charge and don't worry about it sort of plan. I still don't think we should go with that one, guys.
but speaking with, in terms of who knows, I still want to talk to Elias. I want to talk more with the Academy. I get it. The council's very secretive, but we can't move on from this with the Academy having no accountability to anyone in Dragonhead.
We might need a meeting with the
We
directorate.
will be accountable to the throne of Westmore. What we do ask, however, is that we need the freedom and the discretion to conduct our experiments and our work without the bureaucratic oversight of a nobility that, to be honest, no offense to you and you, Lord Jackson,
What people usually say before.
you don't really understand anything about magic at all,
It's pretty accurate.
and we would very much rather that your house does not. We will furnish your house the finest delirium weapons, the greatest inventions that we can muster. But we need the freedom to conduct our research over here.
So you buy me off. I accept fully.
Excellent. Are you satisfied? We can ensure that your soldiers are equipped as well.
Not about equipment, it's about the potential for someone not as honorable to take over that venture in the future. I'm talking not just tomorrow, but hundreds of years in the future.
In a few hundred years, it is likely that we will have mined all of the delirium that's been left behind.
I agree to short term, but I think this further discussion about the nitty-gritty of what's going on with the academy needs to still be discussed.
And River, you need to get talking to that other group of yours and make sure that we find any other solutions that they've been able to reveal.
All right, we'll see what we can find out about these elements. If they knew anything, if they had any other knowledge, if they know the full extent of the risk is, maybe they can discover something.
Ophelia?
Well, I told her she's not allowed to enter camp. We gotta go to her.
Yeah, we go see her.
She's not in yet. Oh, she might have more information.
My mind is heavy, feeble, still.
Saul takes you aside. Those wizards, I don't know what to make of them. But I think we should hear the Illyrians. The wizards have a plan, and we should hear the Illyrians' plan.
I agree. We can restore the Jackson name. The Illyrians would help us against that.
That man is a brilliant man. They will make our house puppets if they put up this big shield.
Yeah, we're just gonna sit there and watch. Look, I might not understand what's happening, but I know when I'm being told not to understand what's happening. And every time that happens, I really don't understand what's happening. And then things go really out of control, and then I get blamed for it, but I have no idea what's happening. And I don't like that. If I'm in control, I need to know what's going on.
I like the idea of having these weapons, and I don't want to make an enemy of the Amethyst Academy.
Yeah, I really like their weapons too.
But House Jackson is on the rise, and we can't allow our future as a house to be some puppet branch for a bunch of wizards. Bear that in mind.
No, we're in control. We're in control.
He lets you go.
Oh, hey. Hi, guys.
Talking to your dad?
Yeah, I was just telling him how great I was asking what kind of beard oil he uses.
No, you weren't. The blade roared.
You okay?
This is fine.
Is it the beard oil?
Is it burning your face?
Oh, it's like snake venom.
He uses snake. Wow, that guy.
It's so impressive.
Well, I know. Sometimes just want to is he
Dirty.
solid? Like,
Yeah.
Dirty.
is he
Yeah.
just like,
He's more.
could you bench press me?
Most people can. Yes.
I probably
Yeah.
could.
Can you
Not that
bench?
hard.
And I
Yeah.
don't have any strength.
Veo could
You
kick
can't
you.
bench.
Veo could kick you.
Yeah, okay, we're not
50
talking about...
feet.
Okay, we're getting sidetracked. Let's go talk to a few...
Meanwhile, the Lanterns report that there's a cottage about half a day's travel away where the Lanterns have asked the bookkeepers to stay.
I think we should go and talk to them.
Yeah.
And at least hear them out, see why they've come, and why they want to.
I must hear them out. Yeah. Because, you know, what are they going to do with Lucretia?
I know you were friends with them, or seem to get along really well with them, so I get it. You probably miss them a lot, but right now they're our enemies.
It's just that, you know, they're not too different than us, and they're in this same world. And if we're really thinking about saving everyone, we gotta. It's hard to not include everyone.
We're going to try to be diplomatic. Okay, here's the thing. If we can get away from this whole thing with Lucretia Mathias being our only problem, that's great.
She's not.
Not in-
yelling at me.
She's
Not
not a
including the Queen of
problem.
Thieves. Hopefully the Illyrians are cool. Rattlings.
Oh yeah, we still have that problem.
Monsters. That problem's
But
your...
that'll be contained within the city too, right?
Yeah, they'll all die. Your dad's taking care of it.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
well,
we might need to get him out of there first. That's part of the coronation ceremony. Yeah.
Make sure you don't forget about my dad. Okay.
He's just standing there.
Just standing there.
It's not.
He's putting his
Damn.
soul on the line for the city.
He's a real pillar of society, that one.
Okay. All right. Okay. He's just.
Let's go talk to these hilarious. I'm gonna get
You
food.
ride down.
Get him outta
you
here.
Ride away from the city, down the Champion's Way, towards the cottage, led by the Hooded Lantern soldiers, towards the cottage. It's a small crossroads thorp that was long abandoned, where the Flamekeepers are staying. They allow you in. There's only no more than 1,000 of them. And Ophelia Reed is there in her Flamekeeper's robes, round-faced and with a warm smile, but one of tinged with sadness. And she says, "It's very good to see you all again. Would you like some tea?"
Yes.
No, thank you.
That's how serious this is.
I think I'll hold off on having any, if you don't mind.
Do you have anything stronger?
No, I don't drink.
He will do that. And I pull out a flask.
You understand why we couldn't let you into the camp?
I do. So, I know I don't understand why you did what you did and why you chose what you chose, but I'm glad that you're here to talk to me. Theodore Marshall was one of my good friends, and he was a brave man. And I'm asking you to honor his sacrifice and do what's right.
What's right?
He didn't want anyone else to die over this cursed city.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna stop the stream
But it is a
soon,
curse,
so I will catch you later.
and it will destroy us.
Gonna pick up some stuff I ordered here and then go to the job.
This crystal is the blackest night. But there's one chance. We have one chance. And I just want you to hear me out.
course we can do that. We've been willing to talk.